Okay, number 12. Y equals a times x minus 2 times x plus 4. In the quadratic equation above, a is a non-zero constant. The graph of the equation in the xy plane is a parabola with vertex CD. Which of the following is equal to D? Right. So when we're doing the vertex of a parabola, we want to find first the axis of symmetry. You find the axis of symmetry. The formula is it's negative b over 2a. And that's your vertical axis of symmetry. When we say axis of symmetry, we're talking about if we have a parabola and it's that line that goes right smack down the middle. And if you drew your parabola correctly, which I didn't, it's going to divide it into two perfect and symmetrical halves. That is your axis of symmetry. And it always, this is why we care, it always goes through the vertex. So if you find that X line, that is the axis of symmetry, you have found the X coordinate for your vertex. Woohoo! It's my favorite way to find the vertex. Some teachers prefer others. I don't. I like this way. So negative b and 2a, where do those come from? Now this is not referring to that letter A that's over there. This is referring to when a quadratic is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are constants or just numbers. This is not in that form, so we can't find the vertex just yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply all this. So to multiply that, ax minus 2, x plus 4, I'm going to multiply a times both of these, and I get ax minus 2a, then times x plus 4, and then we're going to use FOIL, which is your first, your outside, your inside, your last, and multiply each of these one by one. First, ax times x is ax squared. Outside, ax times 4 is 4ax. Inside, negative 2a times x is negative 2ax. Last, negative 2a times 4, negative 8a. Okay, so we can combine like terms here. And we have ax squared plus 2ax. Since these are the same, ax and ax, we can subtract those. Positive 4ax, negative 2ax becomes just positive 2ax minus 8a. Okay, so in this equation, this quadratic, I should say, this is our first constant, 2a is our second constant, and negative 8a is our third constant. The a's here are not variables. They are constants. They are numbers. They're just sitting in for the numbers. The x's are the variables. The a's aren't. It's like a number with a mask on. So it's there. It just has a, like a little masquerade mask on, so you can't tell what it is. So I'm going to use that in my equation for the axis of symmetry, negative b over 2 times a. So this right here is my b, positive 2a. So I'm going to put that in on top because it's negative b, negative second constant over 2 times first constant. So second constant is 2a, so I want the opposite of that. That's what that negative means, is do the opposite. So that's going to be negative 2a. And then the bottom is 2 times the first constant. Well, the first constant is a. So 2 times the first constant is just going to be, this is not letting me erase, there we go, is 2a. Now, any variable or combination of variables that's over itself is canceling out. It's like 5 over 5, 100 over 100, 10 million over 10 million. They cancel out and it leaves 1. So we got that little negative, the negative stays. So this is negative 1. So this vertex, wherever it is, the x value is negative 1. Now, what are they asking for? Is that what they're asking? Negative 1? The x? No. They're saying that this vertex, the coordinates are c and d. So negative 1 is what they're calling c, and this unknown y value is what they're calling d. And that's what they want to know. What is equal to d? How do we find that? Well, we know that our c, our x value, is negative 1. So I'm going to erase all this. I know. Hope you took notes. So just go back to that initial, there we go. What we started with, a times x minus 2, x plus 4 equals y. That's our initial equation. So I need to plug in my x value into these two locations, do all this math, and I'll get my y, which is my d. You think they could have used more variables in this? Honestly, I think that's the hardest part of this, is just keeping all the variables straight in this problem. Right, so I'm going to plug in -1 wherever there's an x. So a times -1 minus 2 times -1 plus 4. -1 minus 2 is -3. -1 plus 4 is +3. -3 times -3 is -9, and that a just stays along for the ride. -9a is my answer, which is A.
If this was helpful or useful in any way, please like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.